Hi, welcome back to Crowdfunding for Writers. My name is Catherine, and in this little web video thing, we're going to be talking about planning, your planning stages if you want to do crowdfunding, whether you're a writer or not really, but this is specifically for writers. But everybody's welcome. Everyone's welcome. Welcome. So in this series, we're covering 5 different aspects of crowdfunding for writers. And each video has a specific focus. Today's video's specific focus is planning. Planning. Not my favorite topic, honestly. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it's yours. Maybe you like to plan. I don't. And we're going to go fast. So this is like an overview of planning for writers and other people who want to crowdfund. Okay? We're going to be covering 5 points in this video. What are we going to be talking about? Deciding if you want to spend a lot of money getting professionals and how much you want to do yourself. 1. 2, having a manuscript already ready. 3, we're going to be talking about estimates and why they're really important, and not just about the money but also about time. 4, we're going to talk about organizing your schedule. And 5, we're going to talk about backup plans. Planning for the backup plan if necessary. Number 1, estimates. So what you want to do with estimates is go out and talk to professionals. This is a part of trying to decide how much you're going to be asking for. We're going to talk about that more in the budgeting video, but in this video, estimates are part of your planning. Why are they part of your planning? Because 1, it's going to impact your decision on how much you're going to do yourself and how much you're going to have support from other people. But also 2, it's going to help you estimate how much time things take. So you go to the professional, and in this case I'm going to use a cover designer, for example. You go to the cover designer and say, hey, I need this. Can you give me a quote of how much it would cost, but also where it would fit within your schedule and how much time it would take to accomplish this. That way, in your planning, you can schedule you can consider not only how much it costs, but also how much time other people need to create your project, and you can put that into your planning. Number 2. Once you've gone out and gotten those quotes, decide how much of this stuff you can do yourself and how much would really be better spent getting someone professional to come in and help you. For me, I did a lot myself. I did my own website, I did my own typesetting, I do my own promotion, but other people I know have had the cover design, had the inside design, had websites set up, so they could focus their energy on other things. So just, get a cup of tea, look over the quotes, and decide what you can do and what you're good at and what other people are really good at and could do for you. Number 3, this is really important, perhaps should be number 1, but it's number 3. Have a complete manuscript, okay? Have your manuscript in agent submission quality level format. Make sure it's in good shape and make sure it's as complete as you can make it at that point. But have a full, complete manuscript done. And I think I say that because I feel as though it's a courtesy to anybody pledging you, any of your readers who are supporting you in your campaign and waiting for the book. You're not going to want to make them wait 2 years for a novel, right? Right. I think that's logical. So have a full manuscript. Show, a picture of you and your full manuscript so people get a sense that, okay, this is a real project. Number 4. Okay. Now here's the thing. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what happened to me during my crowdfunding. I don't want to constantly bring it back to me, but this is probably important and worth noting. I had an awesome kickoff to my crowdfunding campaign. We made my asking goal in 1 day. We doubled it in a week, and that was a really good momentum, I would say. However, I got exhausted. I got totally exhausted. Crowdfunding is exhausting. It's like you're constantly living this high, this excited, go for it high. And if you don't think strategically way ahead of time, you can burn out. I burnt out. That's the reality. I burnt out. So what promotion do you have lined up for the beginning of your crowdfunding? What promotion do you have lined up for the middle, which is generally the lull of your crowdfunding? And what promotion do you have lined up for the end? These are all good things to have on a calendar. Get a beautiful calendar, mark it out, or whatever scheduling method works for you. Just plan it, because there's going to be a point where you're going to become exhausted, and planning on the fly is just not going to work. Afterwards, with Claire Neverending, oh my god, it was amazing, but it was also exhausting again, because I had wanted to get the book out within 2 months of after my crowdfunding campaign, which was a real push. It was a real fast, too short deadline. I'd say give yourself at least 6 months after to get the book out, just for the sake of sanity. Point number 5, your backup plan. Now, I don't want to scare you, but there are chances that a crowdfunding campaign may not hit the mark. Even if you don't make your goal, crowdfunding is really great for exposure. You're telling the world that you're a writer, you're telling the world that you have a project, you're telling the world you have a book. So whether or not you make the goal, you have succeeded in telling the world your dream. If your crowdfunding does not hit the mark, feel what you need to feel. But keep in mind there are other forms of raising money to publish a book. A friend of mine, Catherine Boivin, she's creating a novel at this moment, a YA novel, and she's actually not crowdfunding. What she's doing is taking her database. She does have a database of networks, communication people, and she's having a book launch party, and she's been selling tickets to the book launch party, which includes a copy of the novel, and you have other little things you can get. So, you know, if the crowdfund doesn't work, there's other ways you can go about getting your money. Also keep in mind that hopefully before you did your crowdfunding campaign, you have raised a mailing list, a database, an audience of some kind. Now, if you don't meet your goal, then perhaps you haven't engaged enough in that audience. Or, even more reasonably, maybe you just don't have enough people on that list. And just build your mailing list, and then when you think you have enough, like at least 80, launch it again. So that's my series on planning for writers who want to crowdfund. My name is Catherine Brunel. I'm the author of Claire Neverending. If you want to stick around, I've got other videos coming out. You can subscribe to the button that is hopefully showing up on the screen right now somewhere. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more. See you.